The Crossroads program is something different than you may be used to if you watch television or otherwise pay attention to the political discourse in this country, which is more about confrontation than it is conversation.
We are not here simply to take a position and affirm somebody else's position. I really want to learn from Cal. Cal actually will listen to me occasionally, and what happens is we have a conversation, we learn from each other, we move the conversation forward. And that's what Crossroads does. It takes you someplace. Most of these presentations that you can bring to campus, I think, present one or the other point of view. Here's an opportunity for a dynamic presentation that allows people to come away thinking, you know, that's an interesting point. There are people who are lobbyists for one cause, advocates, if you will, for one cause or another, who literally create their own lines of speech and words, pro-choice, pro-life, in order to facilitate winning a conversation, not to facilitate an honest debate.
The problem is today in our political discourse, everybody's a part of groups. Nobody's an individual anymore with individual worth. And when you see debates on television, it's like throwing mortars from one side to the other. Nobody really engages and has an objective of solving any problems. What does it mean to be a conservative? I'll tell you what it means to me. There's a verse in Ecclesiastes that says there's nothing new under the sun. Everything you think has been thought before. Everything you've done has been done before. Why do we repeat the same mistakes of the past? Why do you turn on the TV and you hear the same sound bites said by different people, and sometimes the same people, day after day after day, and nothing gets done in dysfunctional Washington? We're paying more than we've ever paid before in taxes and getting less. Shouldn't it be the other way around? So often the people who book guests on these various television shows want the most extreme. It's like wrestling, you know, it's all fake, but it looks real, or it's made to look real.
Well, I think that what you got to understand is, again, the need for conversation, the need for honest conversation, as opposed to scuttling honest debate in this country. And you know, as Cal was saying, there are times when there's going to be confrontation between the two of us. We have strong disagreements. For example, you're not a supporter of Obamacare.
No, I'm not. I think the market has functioned quite well, and I think, you know, what Margaret Thatcher said, the problem with socialism is that you soon run out of other people's money. The idea that government can do something better than the individual and the private sector, I think government ought to be a last resort, not a first resource. I'm all for a safety net. I'm against a hammock. I think there's a big difference.
And I think that America, the most affluent country in the world, the largest GDP, we can take care of people who are in medical need, which shouldn't be the case that if you have a catastrophic medical event that you go bankrupt in this country.
Well, I agree with that.
We should not be a country that allows people to lay on the street in need of medical care or die. So if you want an argument, don't think that Cal and I don't have disagreements. Oh no, but you will hear logic, thought, research-based opinion, as opposed to people just shouting at each other, and you then will discover where we agree and where we disagree.
So we hope to hear from you and present our program for your event, your college campus, your corporate meeting. And I can say one thing, that I've never had anybody go to sleep while I'm speaking, and I'm sure Juan has the same reaction when he speaks.
No, wait a second. What about my wife? Wait.
No, but she hasn't invited you